Arsenal 0, West Ham United 1 at the Emirates Stadium. And there's only one way to begin this, and that's to look back on what happened in the past to lead to this moment right here. Today, the crumbling of a Premier League title. A crumbling of the season. There it is. There it's all to be seen as the Gunners get hammered by the Hammers. Well, the story today was built up from the summer when we signed Calafiori for 40 million. And yes, I said it was a good signing, but we know that money and plus Marino should have gone to a forward. They're throwing a cheeky little Raheem Sterling in there. Gas up the fans, you're about to see the best of me and all this nonsense. And then nothing. Edu, this man for 5 years now has been saying, I trust the process, trust Mikel, I trust the board, I trust this, I trust that. Well, he picked Nottingham Forest's board over our board and left with a jet ski. Gone. Edu out. Where's the sporting director? I forgot the guy's name that's in charge right now. Apparently he did a good job in January. I beg your pardon? A good job. For doing what? Signing Chloe Kelly for the women's team. Boss man, there's a stadium with 60,000 and you did nothing? And they're going to paint this, don't want to swear here, but they're going to paint this nonsense again. Paint this bull, you know the rest. They're going to paint that. After every defeat, after every loss, it's everyone's fault. It's the owners, it's the players, it's the fans. But when is Mikel going to take responsibility? I'm going to come to the owners because they are not getting a free pass today. But forget about the summer for a second. That does not justify me being, angry just at the owners and the board. Because that today weren't acceptable. It was not acceptable. From minute one, from the get-go, it was not acceptable. Everything about it. We talk about the way that we set up Calafiori at left back over Miles Lewis-Skelly, Marino up top. I was not too overly fussed about those two changes. There's no Saka, there's no Martinelli, there's no Jesus. You knew that. But that's not the reason why I'm pissed off today. The reason I'm pissed off today is it seemed like they didn't care. Yeah, Raya can come out and beat Ward-Prowse in a race. What the flip does it mean if it's 2-0? It should have been 2-0. It was unacceptable. They can talk all they like. All that nonsense. Mikel can talk about how, Calafiori's our new number 9. No, he's not. If you don't have a van's tyre, you don't go to a motorcycle's tyre and attach it to that van. Because it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Same as you don't put something that you put in a freezer in a fridge. Because you need it to freeze. We talk about Kai Havertz. He's out. Wanyeri was limping off today. Tomiyasu. Where is these people? Where are they? Injury. And today is the day that I go ballistic. Today is the day that I release the energy. Because there's been built up energy for these last few months. From our manager signing the biggest contract, second highest paid in the world. All this nonsense. The Cronkies in America winning the Super Bowl, winning the Cricket World Cup, whatever the hell they won. They won some other thing as well. They get to the Champions League and what do? They sit back and relax. But they are not winners. The Cronkies aren't winners. Arteta, the process. It's phase 6, mate. And you've got Zinchenko and Marino with Sterling as a front three. What's going on? What is going on? We talk about the lack of forward. Well, the defence is all over the place. Skelly gets sent on today. I know I've not spent time on the game, but there's nothing to say about the game. Bowen, Wan-Bissaka crosses it in, Bowen. They just, every time Odegaard picks, and this guy's so overrated. Just because he does a little hair flick, he does a little shimmy, he drops the shoulder. He's not Pirlo. He's not Messi. He's not De Bruyne. He's Martin Asgard, as they call him. He is Martin No Game God. There's no big games that he stepped up in ever in his Arsenal career. The commentator was waffling on when we got a free kick in the 89th minute. Oh, I remember that perler that Odegaard scored at Burnley a few seasons ago. Boss man, we've not scored from a free kick since we scored at Burnley 3 years ago. That was top 4 season. We've not scored from a free kick directly. I don't mean, set piece again, ole ole, and all this nonsense. I mean directly. We're so bad at free kicks in terms of shooting from directly the free kick, not crossing it in. We had a free kick at one point today. In the 79th minute, I think it was, Odegaard had a free kick. He cuts it back to Saliba. Just cross it in. What are you doing? Ben White comes on. Oh yeah, Ben White. He's going to win us the flipping title, is he? He's going to win it. Liverpool have dropped points. They drew to Everton. They drew to Villa. They're going to Man City. They've got Newcastle at home with Isak and Gordon turning up to town. There's an opportunity there. But we've not left ourselves in a position where we can react to opportunities. It seemed as if they didn't believe they could win the title in January. It just seemed like that. Because it was unacceptable yet again from the midfield. There's a lot to say today, a lot, because I've been keeping it. This is 3 Premier Leagues, 3 seasons, 3 years. 22 years we're into this process. More than my lifetime. We're more than it. But we've waited. And the board have not delivered. There's not even... Who's in charge? Who is in charge? And before everyone says, Arteta's head coach, manager. Well, clearly Arteta's decisions are stupid. Mourinho up front. Just because he scored 2 goals against Leicester. No disrespect to them. They lost 4-0 to Brentford yesterday. Just because he scored 2 goals against them, you think it's going to work against West Ham? You think it's going to work against Forest? Bro, Chris Wood might dunk on us with a hat-trick. It might be an 8-0 game, that. We are finished. Finished. And I mean finished.